What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Financier Pro YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about Credit Strong. And Credit Strong just hit my credit report earlier this month. I applied for a Credit Strong account just like Self Lender, basically the same type of account, installment, pay yourself or pay them, and you get the money back at the end of the progress or end of the term, 12-month or 24-month, whatever you sign up for, and it helps your credit build up every month. Uh, so basically, I looked at my credit, all three reports, and it did hit my credit. It hit the TransUnion report last for some reason, but it hit it. So it hit all three, which I have other stuff on my credit as well that's positive. So my credit score went up about 24 points, which is pretty good. And that's on Equifax, TransUnion, and keep in mind this is an installment loan, so it's not like a credit card. TransUnion went up about 10 points, which is pretty good. Experian, and I had a lender tell me it went up even more, sort of like 30 points, which is amazing. So Experian went up about 15 points as far as my FICO. From what I can see, a lender they can see much more, but it will report every month as long as you pay on it. You can close it out at any time if you want to. There's no penalties on that. I also have the kickoff account on here, which is like $12 a year, and it's $1 every month. Digital money, you don't have to pay anything on that. And I'll make an updated video on that as well. Kickoff.com that hits your report. So as long as you got mostly everything positive, I had a mix of different things like my Jewelers Club, New Coast Direct, which I'll make a video on New Coast Direct when they hit that credit report next month. Um, let's see more on Credit Strong. So you want a good mix of credit, guys. Installment and revolving credit. Credit Strong. You can choose different plans on Credit Strong. They have more plans, I believe, than Self. They have been featured in like the New York Times, Credit.com, things like that. That's how I found out about them because I'm always on um, CNBC and Business Insider. I love reading different blogs, Nerd Wallet, and things. Let's see more about them. I'm going to give you a couple facts. They have so many on their website. I'm not going to read all this to you. But one thing I was reading that I wanted to pay attention to when applying with Credit Strong is how they report to the bureaus, and they do not perform a hard inquiry. They do not perform that at all. Let's see. They do go off of the FICO 8 score. That is a new model with FICO. They have different FICOs like mortgage and auto and things like that. So if you pull that, you'll probably see about 10 or less different scores, and a mortgage has their own. The lender has their own scoring system. You go to the auto insurance and or auto, they have their own scoring system, which your credit score might be higher with those companies when they pull it. So it might work out for you. They do not do a hard inquiry, like I said before. Do they report to all three credit bureaus? Yes, they do. They do report as Austin Capital Bank. It's not going to be under Credit Strong. A bank owns that company, but it does help you out. So it's a win-win for both sides. And I believe that's how they able to do that legally is you probably put money in a CD with them, and it just build up interest. They just keep the interest and give you your money back at the end of the term. Your credit score might dip a little bit when you open new accounts. A credit score is a roller coaster. It goes up and down, so it might dip, but the rebound effect is great, phenomenal. They do, credit is not guaranteed. and this is not a paid ad or anything for Credit Strong. This is me performing my primary trade lines for my credit. I call them primary trade lines, which is different than authorized trade lines. That's when you pay someone else to get on their card, or a family member can add you to a card in that report. Like if you have a credit card, you can add your kid to that credit card, 18-year-old. I don't know the legal age, 16 to 18. You have to ask them, but add them as an authorized user. You don't have to order an extra card. Just add them as an authorized user. That positive credit history will hit their credit, help them out, but at the end of the day, they want their own credit card or installment or whatever, because lenders look at that. They definitely look at that. So if you guys want to check out more of Credit Strong, I'm going to put the link in the video description, put my book on there as well. And you guys comment below, please subscribe. See you next time on Financier Pro.